British atomic research, 1946 to 1963. After World War II, Britain sought to establish itself as a nuclear power, independent of the United States. The 1946 McMahon Act in the US ended nuclear cooperation with Britain, forcing the country to develop its own atomic program. This effort was driven by the Atomic Energy Act 1946 and led to the establishment of key research and production sites, including Harwell, Risley, Capenhurst, and Sellafield. Harwell, Britain's atomic research centre. Founded in 1946 on the site of a former RAF airfield in Oxfordshire, Harwell became the centre of British nuclear research. It housed early experimental reactors, including GLEEP, Graphite Low-Energy Experimental Pile, and BEPO, British Experimental Pile 0. Harwell's scientists worked on reactor design, isotope production, and nuclear physics, laying the foundations for both civil and military nuclear applications. That's Risley, the administrative hub. Risley in Cheshire became the headquarters of the United Kingdom Atomic Energy Authority, UKAEA, when it was established in 1954. It functioned as the administrative and design centre for Britain's nuclear programme, overseeing projects across the country. Engineering and planning for nuclear plants were conducted here, playing a vital role in coordinating the national atomic effort. Capenhurst uranium enrichment. Capenhurst, also in Cheshire, was developed as Britain's uranium enrichment facility. Initially focusing on gaseous diffusion, it provided enriched uranium for both nuclear power and weapons. The first plant began operating in the early 1950s, supplying fissile material essential for Britain's first atomic bomb, tested in 1952. Capenhurst later played a role in fuel production for civil nuclear reactors. Sellafield, nuclear fuel and weapons production. Sellafield, originally Windscale in Cumbria, was at the heart of Britain's nuclear material production. Built in the late 1940s, it housed two air-cooled graphite-moderated reactors, known as the Windscale piles, which produced plutonium for Britain's first nuclear weapons. In 1957, a serious fire in one of the reactors released radioactive contamination, marking Britain's worst nuclear accident. Despite this setback, Sellafield remained critical, evolving into a major reprocessing centre for spent nuclear fuel. Nuclear weapons and power. Britain's first nuclear test, Operation Hurricane, took place in 1952 off the coast of Australia, confirming its status as the world's third nuclear power. Subsequent tests refined the design, culminating in the hydrogen bomb tests of 1957 to 58. Meanwhile, civilian nuclear energy was developed alongside military projects. The Calder Hall reactor, opened at Sellafield in 1956, was the world's first commercial nuclear power station. The 1958 UK-US nuclear agreement. By 1958, Britain and the US resumed nuclear collaboration with the Mutual Defense Agreement, allowing Britain access to American weapons technology. This reduced the need for independent development, but did not diminish the significance of Britain's nuclear research infrastructure. By 1963, Britain had firmly established itself as both a nuclear power and a leader in civil nuclear energy, with Harwell, Risley, Capenhurst and Sellafield playing vital roles in this achievement.